Risk of mugging higher at certain times in Dhaka. Welcome to CB News. Dhaka, a growing sense of fear grips the city's streets. The simple act of walking to your car or catching a bus has become a risk, with mugging incidents on the rise. We have all seen the alarming video footage attackers with knives, injuring victims and brazenly looting their valuables. But what's really happening? The problem, a revolving door of crime. The data we have uncovered points to distributing trend. Over the past 3 months, the courts in Dhaka have released a staggering 1,108 people accused of mugging on bail. Let's break that down. In May, 425 suspects were released. In June, 305. And in July, another 378. That's an average of over 12 people a day getting out of bail. Police officials are frustrated, telling us they are constantly arresting the same criminals, only to see them back on the street days later, committing the same crimes. You might think these are just minor suspects, but that's not the case. According to a source at police headquarters, a significant number of those released were directly involved in the crimes. Some were caught red-handed, others were identified during investigations, and some were even named as key suspects in the charges submitted to court. For example, last month, a man named Rubel Mia was granted bail. He was arrested back in March while preparing for a mugging with a group of armed men. Even with a charge sheet filed against him, he was released. This cycle of arrest and release has created a vacuum of accountability. So, who is responsible for this? The police are putting in the effort, with senior officials telling us they are doing their best to catch these offenders. After a period of unrest last year, where muggings skyrocketed, they launched renewed anti-mugging drives, but their efforts are being undermined. Inspector General of Police Baharul Alam told us that while the police are working to get convictions, the role of prosecutors and state lawyers is crucial. He says they need to present strong arguments in court to keep these criminals off the street. But there are also problems with the legal process itself. Lawyers we spoke to say that until an investigation is concluded, it's hard to prevent someone from getting bail. They also claim that police sometimes fail to file cases with the correct charges, which makes it easier for suspects to be released. In one court order, a judge even pointed out that many case files were weak, showing suspects as unidentified and lacking proper details, which essentially gave them a free pass to get bail. The consequences of all this are tragic. Since last August, at least 7 people have been killed by muggers in Dhaka. One of them was 22-year-old MD Arman Hussain, who was fatally stabbed in April for resisting an attack. The public's fear is real. The police are recommitting to effective anti-mugging operations, and officials are under orders to file proper charges and submit charge sheet quickly. But until the entire legal system, from police investigations to courtroom arguments, works together, the revolving door of crime will likely continue to turn. What do you think needs to change to make Dhaka's streets safer? Let us know in the comments below. For more updates, subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe now for daily news and updates.